episode 4, and so much more. Today's episode is about diapers and dads dancing. The two don't usually go together, but after today, I bet you they will. So when your baby is wet, they're super mad. Because let's just be honest, if you wet your pants, you're going to be super mad as well. But they can't change themselves, so that's your job, Dad. Well, after you get that diaper off, remember we talked about practicing earlier videos? Hope you've been practicing, because it'll come in handy now. Babies are throwing elbows and knees and looking like marathon runners and also MMA fighters, except they're just always on their back at this point, just kind of throwing karate hands and all that up there. Yeah, watch out, because I've been kicked in the face more than once. Thankfully, my face is super manly strong and I didn't get any bruises, but I assure you it happened. Anyways, that being said, once you get the old diaper off, speed put that thing back on with a new diaper, cover the baby up, but baby's still going to be mad because babies don't like their diaper changed. And you're like, you were just wet and now you're dry, you're welcome, but why are you so mad at me? I'm doing my best. Start dancing with your baby. I normally pick my girl up, put her on my shoulder, we start dancing around, we start singing because that's what she likes, but you know what? The little baby bounce, little baby swing, the baby dip, whatever. Hey, use your imagination, just be safe with your baby, right? But whatever makes your baby happy is probably the thing that you should do. We've gotten it down to a pretty good routine. We usually have about 30 seconds of post-diaper anger, and then she's like, okay, you know what? Not bad. Not your best work. Not your best work. But also, I'm not going to scream. So let's just both enjoy this moment here until I poop again. Oh, I've done it. Go. That happens a lot, just so you know. Change your diaper, and guess what? 30 seconds later, you're probably going to be back in the same boat. Be sure to buy lots of diapers. They go through them quickly. The second part of this is called onesies and baby ghost. And I have said this multiple times, not here, but just in general, and people are like, baby ghost? And I'm like, okay, look, let me just show you, okay? So we call her baby ghost simply because you get these. Looks like a onesie, right? Except that long baby is not this long. But baby goes in there. When you hold your baby up, they kind of remind you of like Casper the Ghost, because you're like, where are your feet? Where are your legs? But of course, again, this is literally as almost long as I am, because somewhere out there maybe there's a baby that's 5'7", and fortunately for the mom who delivered that, I am so sorry. Anyways, for my baby, this is baby ghost outfit. So we have a couple of these. You're gonna want baby ghost that comes with mittens or little finger protectors, because babies are actually tiny little Edward Scissorhand children, and they will just, every moment, you're like, oh, good. It looks like they're asleep. I don't need to put their mittens on. Next thing you do, the baby's just over there just clawing themselves on the face. Yeah, it happens, okay? Mittens, again, guys, please. Onesies, because guys, onesies are not all created equally. Again, new dad, I didn't know this. Here's our first onesie. Again, I don't know how to flip this video, but you get the point. Anyways, check this out, okay? It has these. This looks like nothing. It just kind of looks like the little fabric, right? Just this tiny little fold. No, this is because if you don't want to put it over your baby's head because they're sleeping, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? This is dirty. I need to take it off. You don't have to undo the bottom. This is the greatest thing. Why don't regular t-shirts have this? Anyways, but my point is that this is actually so you can open it up over their shoulders and then just slide it down the baby. It's very helpful. I recommend that you find some of these as well. They've come in handy. I wasn't really going to talk about this, but if you're a new dad or you're going to be a new dad, you're probably going to need to know something about it. This is called a sleeper sack, also known as the baby football, because honestly, when you put your baby in this, they are roughly the size of a football, and it just works out. Now, the cool thing about these is that this particular kind, or I should say the kind that we have at least, have two zippers, because sometimes babies need to be all swaddled up and you don't want to swaddle them, so you're like, you know what, baby potato sack, there you go, baby football. Zipper at the top, great. Get those little arms out. Maybe your baby is not wanting to be confined and they just want to rub their hands, but you know what, those legs don't need to go anywhere. Or vice versa. Got to change that diaper, do not want to pull baby all the way out. Boom, from the bottom, from the top. These are going to be your best friend. You got to find what works for your baby, but I assure you that right now, those are going to be your best three options, at least starting if they're not swaddled. But that does bring me to the next part. It's swaddled and swinging. Okay, so when your baby's going to sleep, they're going to want to sleep in however makes them comfortable. Now, yeah, we're the adults, we're the parents, we get to kind of put them wherever we want. But I assure you, if your baby is crying a lot and big mad, you're not going to leave them there for a while. You're going to kind of be like, baby doesn't want to be in the bassinet. Let's try this. Swaddle that baby up. Swaddling does not work for every baby. Some of them like to be completely covered up. My friend's baby, burrito. Honestly, the fact that he worked at Chipotle has served him well because that baby is a super tight burrito. My baby, no. You will catch fighting hands and MMA legs all day long. That baby does not want to be confined. Sleeper sack is just enough to wrap the baby up, but you're still going to have to learn to swaddle. I didn't know how. I could probably do a video on how to do it, but this is the internet. It's already there, guys. I know you know how to get there. Swinging. So, your baby's going to want to be moved around. At least, my baby likes to be moved around. It's a comfort thing. Baby spent 9 months in a tummy, and mom never stopped moving except when she went to sleep, and then that's when the baby woke up and started kicking her because the baby was like, hey, the ride stopped. I paid for a full 24-hour ride. I'm going to start kicking. Anyways, swing your baby. Roll, do everything you need to do. When you go out in the baby carrier, you're going to need to swing that baby because you get your arm hooked in there. It's great. As you're walking, you're naturally going to kind of swing your arm, unless you're just one of those people that walks with your arms to the side, in which case, dude, that's a little weird. Put some body motion to your walk. Anyways, swinging is awesome. If you have a machine that does swinging, it's just that natural motion that babies love. Our baby is in love with her swing. It's wonderful. Learn to swing. On that note, also, whatever you're doing in the gym, it's not enough, I assure you. That's going to be on another video, but that's all for today. That was video 4. Thanks for hanging around. See you on the next one. Bye.